Good morning, children. In this chapter, we have already learned how water or rivers or sea waves are working for the different landforms. How different landforms are created by the agents of river or sea waves, etc. Today, we are going to discuss about the work of ice and work of wind. How ice and wind works out for the formation of landforms, different landforms. So here we have already studied in the previous classes about glaciers. What are glaciers? Glaciers are the thick pieces or thick masses of ice found on the mountain regions. We have studied ice sheets in Antarctica and all. One percentage of fresh water is found. Like that, large or the thick masses of ice which is formed on the top of mountains. Sometimes these glaciers fall down like a landslide. We have studied landslide, the large mass of land falling down or the earth falling down from the mountain regions. Like that, the glaciers also sometimes fall down from the mountain tops. From the mountain tops, it is falling downwards. The glaciers are called the rivers of ice because it is large pieces and a large mass of ice. They are called the rivers of ice. Sometimes when it falls down, it creates a hollow region. When heavy mass of glaciers fall down the mountain, it is falling down on the slopes. There it creates large hollow or pits. After some time, when this hollow region will be filled with this water, when the ice melts, it becomes water, and this hollow area will be filled with water. So these are the such kind of lakes. Beautiful lakes are formed in the mountains. So naturally the lakes are formed in the mountains. So here such rocks also are brought by the glaciers. When glaciers are falling down, some debris like the soil, silt, and rocks or stones which are big and small will be brought by the glacier and will be deposited in the lakes or around the lakes, on the banks of the lakes. Such kind of deposits, such kind of debris brought by the mountains are called, along with glaciers, are called glacial moraines. Glacial moraines. Glacial moraines are the deposits brought by the glaciers. That can be sand, silt, or sometimes stones or rocks which can be big or small. Okay, so these deposits are called glacial moraines. Now we will study how wind also works out. We know the deserts we have seen, or in the pictures, or you might have visited the deserts also. You can find the deserts are large areas covered with sand. Okay, it's a plain but it is covered with sand. Sandy soil is found in the deserts. So we know there is no rainfall in the desert or very low rainfall. Mostly there is no rainfall. For many years continuously there is no rainfall some of the deserts, but some deserts there is very little rainfall occurs. So here there is no such kind of agents like ice or rivers or waves, etc. But here the inactive agent of erosion, so and erosion takes place and deposition also taking place is wind only here. So an active agent of erosion in the desert is wind. How wind can create a different landforms? We know that when the deserts also there are some rocks which is called mushroom rocks. We can find it in the shape of mushroom. Rocks found in the deserts look like a mushroom, and why it creates it looks like a mushroom. We know that when a wind blows, mostly the bottom part of the rocks are eroded. Okay, wind blows at the bottom part of the rocks. Continuously when the wind hits at the bottom parts of the rocks, bottom area or the lower parts become narrower or thinner. So the top part remains as it is. So that we can find due to the continuous erosion from the lower area of the rocks, it looks like a mushroom. So that these rocks are called mushroom rocks. Other thing is that continuously wind blows in the desert regions. So wind moves or carry away or transport the sand in the desert from one place to another. When heavy wind blows in the desert region, all this sand also moves away, okay, all carried away by the wind, or it transported from one place to another. It will be deposited in any other region. When it moves, when the wind becomes slower, its speed becomes slower, it will be deposited in any areas, so that we can find small hills of sand is found in such regions. When the wind becomes slower, these carried away or the sand which is transported from one place to another will be deposited in any area. So this sand creates a small hills. So such kind of hills are called sand dunes. In desert we can find many places such kind of sand dunes. Okay. So again, when wind carry away to longer distances, very longer distances also, fine sand or very fine and light sand, if it is a less weight or very fine sand, can be carried away far distances. And when the heavy the sand is deposited in nearby places, it becomes a sand dunes. But the fine soil, fine sand, or very thinner, very light in weight, it can be carried away longer distances and deposited in large areas, which is called loess. Loess is the sand carried by the wind very far distances, okay, because it is very fine, thin sand only, thin pieces of sand, so it can be carried far distances. So such kind of areas are called loess. We can find such kind of large deposits of loess in China, okay, the desert region of China we can find loess. So that is what we have studied in this lesson, the work of different agents, like work of ice, work of wind, how sea waves work out, how water or rivers work out for the formation of different types of landforms. Due to these agents, different types of landforms are found. We have studied in previous class about the work of sea waves. Beaches are also formed, and how work of the sand creates in the work of wind creates in the as sand dunes in the desert regions, glacial moraines, and all these we have studied. Okay.